10. All right, and I will mute everybody so that we can make sure that everyone can hear clearly. Okay, so we'll start in English. Please if you're in this room, feel free to join me in English, or join me in any language. If you are in another room, I would say please don't join me in unison, but certainly feel free to join me behind your mute. All right, so we'll start with Yedid Nefesh in English, and then we'll switch and we'll sing a couple of verses in Hebrew. So, beloved of my soul, compassionate Father, draw me, your servant, to your desire. Would that I could run like a gazelle and bow before your beauty, for I find your love sweeter than honey or any delight. Beautiful, splendorous light of the world, my soul is sick with love. God, please heal her by bathing her in your serene light. Then she shall surely be strengthened and healed and be your servant forever. Ancient One, let your compassion flow. Have pity on the child whom you love, for I have yearned for so long to see your luminescent power. My God, my beloved, hurry, please do not hide. Please, my beloved, reveal yourself. Spread the sukkah of your love over me. May the whole world be illuminated with your glory. Then shall we be glad and rejoice with you. My lover, come quickly, for the time has come. Have compassion for me, as in days of old. Yedi nefesh, avarachman, mishov avdach, el chetzonah, yarutz avdach, kamo la la Hello.
Hello.
Come on in.
All
right. All right, good Shabbos, good Shabbos. So we will turn now to the next page, which I don't remember. Page 11 must be page 11, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Connie, would you read in English on page 11?
If only you would listen,
Oh, no, come, let us go.
let us
Is
go.
that page 11?
Yeah,
Where is that?
No, that's page 12.
no, that's page 11.
Page 11, just a second.
You got the wrong page.
There we go.
Oh, that page.
There we go. The pages are stuck. These are thin pages.
Yes. Let us go and sing to Adonai. Let us trumpet praise to our protector. Filled with thanks, let us greet God, raising our voice in song. Great is Adonai, a greater sovereign than all other deities. God's hands form the earth's deep. Mountain crests, too, are God's work. The sea is God's, for God made it. Dry land was fashioned by God's hands. Come then, let us bow and kneel. Let us bend our knees in the presence of Adonai, who formed us.
That's great. All right, so we'll sing in Hebrew at the top of page 11, or if you are reading the transliteration, that's on the other side of the page under the English. Lechu neranana l'Adonai Nariya litzor hishenu Nekadama fana b'toda Bizmirot Nariya lo Yevgaloloraham al-gadol Elohim Asher biro b'chayaretz v'tov olavim lo Shelo hayem v'hu asahu v'yabeshet yadav yitzah Bo nishtechave v'nichra nivrecha livnei Adonai Hosenu. So we'll come together on page 12 at the little arrow where it says Arba'im Shana. Arba'im Shana Akut Bedor Va'umar Amdu Elevavim Ve'hem lo yidu derachai Shenishbati v'yapi im yivon el menuchati. Sing to Adonai a new song. Sing to Adonai all the earth. Sing to Adonai, praise God's name. Day after day, tell of God's deliverance. And this one we're going to sing. Feel free to dance if you're up for it. La ya ya la 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 ya la la ay la 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 ya la ay la 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 ya la 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 Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash Shiru Ladonai Kol haaretz Shiru Ladonai Baruch Hu Shemo Basaru miyom liyom Yeshuato Safaru v'goyim Kevodo bechol ha'amim v'hiflechotam Baru v'goyim Kevodo bechol ha'amim v'hiflechotam Ki gadol Adonai Umul al-me'or All right, so we'll continue here on the next page, which you'd think I would know what the next page was, but I don't. Okay.
12.
Where it says Gimel at the top of the page.
12.
No, let's see here. It is page, this is really annoying. I apologize. Page 17. Okay, page 17. All right. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Well, and they also have this on the screen.
Yeah.
So let's see. Sandy, are you with us? Sandy, would you read the English here on page 17?
When we sing the words of a prayer, we are actually expressing ourselves in two languages simultaneously. One of the words with limits and definitions, and one decidedly limitless, with an immense power of its own. Alone, music can affect us emotionally, changing our happiness to introspection or sorrow to joy. It also affects us physically, actually raising or lowering our breath and heart rate. So it is only natural that music would be a necessary tool to communicate with God, who addresses and moves us in ways both articulable and indefinable, and who is limited in the imagination of our minds, but limitless as the object of the longing of our hearts.
That's so beautiful.
It's such a beautiful passage. Thank you so much, Sandy.
You're welcome.
So we will sing this next one, a psalm. Sing to Adonai a new song, for Adonai has wrought wonders. Mizmor shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, ki niflaot asa hoshia lo yemino uzuro kodsho dia Adonai Yeshuato le'enei hagoyim gilad tzidkato zachar chasdo ve'emunato levet Yisrael la 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 ya la 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 ya ya la 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 ya ya la 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 ya la 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 ya ya la 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 ya la 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 ya ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya 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 la. Okay, Ellen, would you read the words of the psalm on page 18, starting with call out to Adonai.
Call out to Adonai, all the earth. Break out in joyful singing. Sing to Adonai to the music of the lyre. Lyre and voices making music together with horns and shofar cries. Trumpet the presence of the sovereign Adonai. Let the sea and all that is in it roar. The earth and all who inhabit it thunder. Let rivers clap hands while mountains sing in harmony. Greeting Adonai, who comes to judge the earth, judging the world with justice and the nations with truth.
Thank you. All right, so we will turn now to page 23 for the Chadodi. What we've been doing since we've been online is we read the first two verses on this page, the middle verse on the next page, and then the final verse on the page after that. So, all right. Lecha Dodi Lecha Galai Alalai 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 B'nei Shabbat Lecha V'Laha Lecha Dodi Lecha Galai Alalai 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 B'nei Shabbat Lecha V'Laha Lecha Dodi Lecha Galai Alalai 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 B'nei Shabbat Lecha V'Laha Amor v'zachor v'diborecha Ishmianu el meyuchad Adonai echad U'shemo echad L'shemo tiferet k'litila Lecha Dodi Lecha Galai Alalai 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 B'nei Shabbat Lekabelaha Lecha Dodi Lecha Galai Alalai 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 B'nei Shabbat Lekabelaha Likrat Shabbat Lechu B'nelcha Ki himecho Haberacha Mevosh Nikerem Nesucha Sof Maaseh B'machsheva Techila Lechat Dodi Lechat Galai Alalai 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 B'nei Shabbat Lekabela Lechat Dodi Lechat Galai Alalai 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 B'nei Shabbat Lekabela. Page 24, I believe it is, or 20,
Yes, 24.
24 in the middle, Hitorari. Hitorari, Hitorari, Kiva Ore, Uri, 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 Shield the baby, Kavod Adonai, Alai Nigla, Lechato, Lekat Galai, Alalai, 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 B'nei Shabbat, Lekabela, Ha ha ha, Lechato, Lekat Galai, Alalai, 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 B'nei Shabbat, Lekabela. And I invite everyone to rise as they are able. Whoa, whoa, boom.
Oh, I thought it was.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, that's the second time that's happened tonight. I guess I gotta get something better to keep my guitar from falling down. That's not how we like to welcome the Shabbat bride, with a falling guitar and all kinds of extra noise. All right, so I apologize. All right, everybody. So, I'll invite everyone to Oi Shalom Atet Bala Gam B'Simcha U'Tzola Doch Emunei Am Sikula Boi chala, boi chala, lecha dodi, lecha kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat, lekabela, ha ha ha, lecha dodi, lecha kala, yalala, yalala, Shabbat. All right. Take a little break. Everyone can have a seat and have a little. If we were drinking wine tonight, we would have a little bit of champagne right now after the hora, a little toast to the Shabbat bride. Instead, we'll have to wait a couple more weeks for that, and we'll turn now to page. Let's see here, 26, I guess it is.
Where are you going?
Page 27. Page
I
27.
can't hear you.
Just to take a shower.
Oh,
Page 27. And Arthur, are you willing to read in English here a psalm, a song of the Sabbath day?
It is good to thank you, Adonai, and sing to your name, Most High, to proclaim your love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night. Finger the lute, pluck the harp, let the sound of the lyre rise up. You gladden me with your deeds, Adonai, and I shall sing of your handiwork. How wonderful are your works, Adonai, how subtle your designs. The arrogant do not understand, the fool does not comprehend this. The wicked flourish like grass, and every evildoer blossoms only to be destroyed forever. But you, Adonai, are exalted for all time.
Thank you. And we'll turn to the following page for Tzadika Tamar, page 28. A little bit further down the page. Oh, sorry, everybody. There we go. Tzadika Tamar Yifra Ka'eres Balmanon Yisge Shitulim Bevet Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun B'Seva Deshenim V'Ra'ananim Yiyu Lehagid Ki Yasha Adonai Tzuri Avlad Abo. All right, so we don't have a minyan tonight, but we will still we'll still have a chance to say a kind of quasi-Kaddish that we have here when we don't have a minyan. So I'll invite everyone to if you are on mute, you can unmute yourself to remember someone for whom you're saying Kaddish. So let's start with Anne, you're unmuted. Do you have someone to remember tonight?
I do. My mother. I got it wrong last week. Okay. Hannah Elizabeth Ackerwood.
Thank you. Ellen, do you have anyone to remember?
No.
No, okay. Sandy? No, and Louise, you're still muted, so I'm assuming you don't have anyone. Anyone in the room have someone they're remembering for Kaddish today? Okay. All right, and so we're, let's see here, sorry about that. Was this? Okay. All right, so Ribono Shel Olam, Elohei HaRuchot, L'chol Basar, Master of the world, God of the spirit of all flesh. It is revealed and known before you that it is our fervent desire to praise your name and to remember and to honor our beloved people whom we have lost, including Anne's mother, by reciting the mourner's Kaddish in the company of a minyan. May our presence here today with the community and find favor in your eyes and be accepted and received before you as if we had prayed the Kaddish. May your name, Adonai, be elevated and sanctified everywhere on earth, and may peace reign everywhere. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. And we will sing Oseh Shalom, which is a little bit further down this page.
30.
Yeah, page 30, right, thank you, page 30. Oseh Shalom B'Ramah, Oseh Shalom Aleichem, V'yakol Yisrael, V'imru, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleichem, V'yakol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleichem, V'yakol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'yakol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'yakol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'yakol Yisrael. All right, so we will now move ourselves from Kabbalat Shabbat, and we'll turn to Mariv now, to the evening service, which begins on page 39A. And we don't quite have a minyan, so we will start with the first bracha before the Shema, and I'll invite Anne to read in English on page 39A. And right now you're muted. There you go.
Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space. His word brings the evening dusk. Wisdom opens the gates of dawn. Understanding changes the day's division. His will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky. He creates day and night. He rolls light before darkness, darkness from light. He makes day pass into night. He distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's
ומעביר יום ומהביא לילה, ומעביר בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני, המעביר and we will continue on the next page. No, I'm sorry, on page 40. Ahavat olam beit Yisrael amehavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu v'shokvenu uvkumenu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu v'orech yameinu v'orech yameinu uvehem negeh yomam v'layla yomam v'layla ki hem chayenu v'orech yameinu uvehem negeh yomam v'layla v'yavatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch ata Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Oh, hello, Ellen. Louise, would you like to sing the first line of the Shema for us?
Oh, you must be talking to the other Ellen.
Okay.
Yes, Louise. Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Thank you. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם המזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. We'll continue on the next page. Adonai Elohechem Emet V'mlakol Zot V'kayim Aleinu Ki Hu Adonai Eloheinu V'en Zulato V'yanafnu Yisrael Amo. This is our enduring affirmation binding on us that Adonai is our God and there is none other, and we, Israel, are God's people. So we will turn now to page 44 at the very top. U'malchuto b'ratzon kibalu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Israel v'chanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yameru chulam mi chamocha b'elim Adonai mi kamocha Nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osef ele malchutecha ra'u banecha bokei yam lifnei Moshe zeli anu yameru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar Kifada Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch ata Adonai Gal Yisrael. Then we'll turn to page 45. Thelma, would you like to read the prayer in English, starting with "Allow us, Adonai"?
Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully, to waken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace, restore us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us.
You can continue with remove.
Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Amen. Ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha Baruch ata Adonai Aborei sukat shalom aleinu V'al kol amo Yisrael V'al Yerushalayim. Amen. All right, so I'm sorry, I'm not sure I know your name in the back row.
Annette.
And oh, it's Annette. Hello, Annette. I didn't recognize you behind your mask. Annette, would you for us on the top of page 46, the people Israel.
The people Israel shall observe Shabbat, maintaining it as an everlasting covenant throughout all generations. It is a sign between me and the people Israel for all time, that in 6 days Adonai made the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day ceased from work and rested.
Wonderful, thank you. And so now we will sing Vishamru on the opposite page there. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael Hashabbat לעשות את השבת לתוך הצפרים תולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לתוך הצפרים תולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם Oti leolam, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael asodeh Shabbat L'dover tamperit olam Ki sheshit yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz v'zamru b'nei Yisrael Hashabbat la'asod et hashabbat l'dover tamperit olam U'bayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'yinafash Shabbat v'yinafash Shabbat v'yinafash v'shamru b'nei Yisrael Hashabbat la'asod et hashabbat l'dorotam berit olam. All right, so I think that we've actually reached a minyan, unless we've lost someone. Oh, it looks like we've lost a few people. Let's see. Do we still have a minyan? We have not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. Yeah, we're good. I think we're close, right? Okay. I think we're good, right? I think we have a minyan. So amazing. Well, thank you everyone for helping us make the minyan. This is not always the way it works out, you know. On a Friday night, you'd think we'd have an easier time making a minyan, but it can be tough. All right, so in honor of in memory of our old friend Harold Block, we will sing the Chatzi Kaddish. I invite folks to rise as you are able for the Chatzi Kaddish, which is on that same page we were just on. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba Yalmad yivrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh B'chayechon v'yomechon U'chayedecho bet Yisrael Bagala U'vizman karib V'yimeru amen Yeshmecha b'mevarach Yalamu me'almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitaleh Shemei Kodesha b'richu Le'ela B'nko berchata v'shirata Tushbechata menechemata Tamiran bi'alma B'meru amen. All right, so the custom in our congregation here is to read out loud the first three blessings of the Amidah and then to continue silently. So you may rise as you are able, as you are comfortable. And we will begin on the following page, which again, I've lost track of.
We lost the sound.
We lost the
47.
47, great. Can you still hear me? All right. Adonai svatai tiftach, ufi agiti hilatecha. Adonai, open my lips, and my mouth will declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibur v'Hanora, Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גואל לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, לחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע. משיבה רוח ומורידה גשם, מחלקי חיים בחסד, מחיים מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחרי המתים, אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. So feel free to be seated if it's more comfortable, and we will continue on the page that's on the screen now. מקדש השבת זה. Baruch. You are trying to be fair. So we'll turn back to page 51 for Shalom Rav.
Are you going to do a Misha Baruch?
Yeah, we will do it right after this. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech Adon v'chol hashalom. Ki ata melech Adon v'chol hashalom. Shalom Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. V'tov einecha levarech et Amecha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. right, so we will turn, well, we actually won't turn to the Mishaberach because I don't have it in this, I don't have it unfortunately in this,
Can you hear me?
but it's, if you have a book in front of you, it's
Can't
on
hear
page
you.
73. You have a book, page 173, and we'll go around. Anyone who has
What
someone.
page?
173.
173. It's 173. And,
Okay.
yeah, and we'll go around and we'll invite everyone to say the names of the people that they're remembering. So let's start with Anne on the Zoom room.
I know what I did. I know how good it was. I know how good I am. I know how good are the people who.
Let's start with Anne. Go ahead, Anne.
Alex Metz and Michelle Sufi.
Great. And let's see, Ellen in Cambridge. No? Okay. Louise?
Thank you.
Liz Zellick, Michael Snyder, Howard Snyder, Harvey Cahalas, Susan Toth, Wendy Levy, Doug Levy, Stacy Plunkett, Rosa Rattado, Esther Leff, Mary Lou Kavanagh, and Lisa Escobar.
Thank you.
That's it.
You had quite the list, Louise.
Yeah,
Sandy?
I know.
Sandy, what are your names for Misha Berach?
Ellen Zuniga, David Engel, Elaine Skolnick, Alvin Glazerman, Rosemary and Yair Alroy.
Thank you, Sandy. Okay, and over on this side of Beacon Street, Thelma, anyone you remember? You know, Arthur? No? Annette? No, and Connie?
Rena Sara, Bat Shoshana, Yirmiyahu.
Oh, we'll have her in our hearts. And okay, so the Misha Berach, as I said, is on page 173. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor Beracha Imotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us ever find the courage to make our lives a way, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor Beracha V'Yavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with Shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. All right, so the next thing we will turn to is, oops. All right, so thank you, everyone. We will now turn to page, in a few weeks, we will be turning to page 55 for Kiddush, but we're going to take a little break on Kiddush until we can have wine. And so now we will turn to page 56 for the Aleinu. I invite you to rise as you are able. Aleinu l'shabeach, l'ador hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, לגורלנו ככל המונם. כי אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ימי סדר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום וישיבותה אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת עינו. Page 56, על כן נכווה לך אדוני אלוהינו, לראות מהרה מתפארת וזכר להעביר גלילים מן הארץ. האלים קראתי כתריתו, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי, בכל בני בשר יקראו בשמך, להפנות אלך לכל ראשי הארץ. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, יחיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. And since we now have a minion, Anne, please feel free to lead us in the Mourner's Kaddish, which is on page 57.
58.
58, thank you.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Almad yivrat kute yamlik malkute machayakon v'yomikon v'hei yeva kol beit Israel. V'adalav v'zman karim amen. Hey shemei rabbah v'olam
Abba Mirach le'olam u'le'olam.
v'yitzbarak v'yishtabak v'yitbaran v'yitbar v'yitlaman v'yitnaseh. Adar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei kedusha b'richu. Leilo minko birchata v'shirata v'shbekata v'nekimata v'nira v'yamru amen.
Amen.
Shlama rabam shemayim hayim Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael amen.
Amen.
Shalom b'mroa Hu yaseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael amen.
Amen. All right. So thank you everyone for making the minyan as usual. I'm very, very appreciative of everyone's presence. It's so clear how important each person is when we need to make a minyan. So I really am grateful. And so we will regather again tomorrow morning for Shacharit. We begin here at 10 o'clock in the building. Feel free to join us if you would like to. We will have Sukkah de Zimra, and then Shacharit, and then a Torah reading without Torah scrolls quite yet. We're still getting up to that point, re-entering. And then God willing, tomorrow we'll be able to have an actual Torah discussion. The last couple of weeks, Torah readings have been so long that we haven't had a chance to actually discuss them, but hopefully tomorrow we can just, because it's, Vayikra, so we can talk about, exactly how we're going to kill the animals and so on and so forth. It's a very, very, still an interesting parsha, and we will, so we'll have a discussion, and we'll be together, which is the most important thing. So thanks again, everyone, for coming. We'll close with Yigdal, which is, hold on one second, we'll have to figure out exactly where it is. It's a couple of them down here. 61, I think. Nope, 62. 62. Yigdal Elohim Chai v'yishtabach nimtza b'yenei tel metziuto echad v'yen yachid keyichudo נעלם בגם אין סוף לאחדותו, אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף, לא נערוך אליו קדושתו, קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו, הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר, יורה גדולתו ומלכותו, שפע נבואתו נתנו אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו, לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביא ומביט אל תמונתו, תורתם את נתן לעמו אל, על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו, לא יחליף האל ולא ימיר דתו, לעולמים לזולתו, צופה ויודע סתרנו, מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו, גומר לאיש חסד כמפלאו, נותן לרשע רע כרשעתו, ישלח לקץ ימים משיחנו, לפדות מחכה קץ ישועתו, מתים יחאל ברוב חסדו, ברוך עד שם תהילתו, מתים יחאל ברוב חסדו, Baruch Adei Hashem Tehilato. All right, good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos, everybody.
Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos. Thank you,
Shalom.
everybody. Thank you, Thelma. Good. Thank you, Annette and Connie and Arthur for being here. Good Shabbos, everybody on that side.
Shabbat shalom.
Wonderful Shabbos.